Yeah, so my name is Wojciech. I work at Amazon Web Services, and welcome to the speed run through the clean code and architecture and all of those relationships related with the cloud modern applications. We are living in an ideal world when we are always applying best practices, always applying patterns, obviously. But still, if we are trying to do something, we do it because we would like to tackle the essential complexity easier. So all of the best practices like checklists, 12-factor applications, 15-factor applications, all of them are helping us to do the better job. Most of you are probably familiar with this. This is a checks version of the 12-factor applications. And we are also creating a different set of helpful tools like pattern languages. This is an example from Enterprise Integration Patterns, great book by Gregor Hoppe, that tells us a little bit more about how those systems should cooperate. And patterns are expressing the intent, but also they are different when it comes to nuances. So they can bring a lot of understanding how those systems work on a high-level basis. If I will tell you that our system is using event service bus, you will immediately picture the architecture. We are doing this because we want to be adaptable, anti-fragile. We would like to embrace the change. And if you will embrace the change since day one, you will have much easier job to actually do later on the maintenance, do the operations, everything that helps you with the operations on a daily basis. On the clean code side, we also can apply best practices. One great example is hexagonal architecture that guards our domain logic by exposing external integration points called ports, and then we can implement adapters to actually have the integration with external world. And when we are living in the distributed systems realm, integration is not an afterthought, it's a trait of the system. So that's why we need to think about it in the first place. And we integrate to actually achieve the synergy. We can combine multiple different services to actually achieve something greater that will help us to tackle the essential complexity. Like on this example, various multiple services can help you to achieve the greater intent. And again, patterns are expressing the intent, and they are trying to do it in a service-neutral fashion. They are doing this in a particular way, and pay attention to the create bank because I will in a second show something more. When it comes to integration patterns, they are expressing your solutions, but also they can be mapped in our mental models to particular set of services provided by the cloud provider, for example. And last but not least, if you would like to scale this, be more productive and then predictable, you need automation, and you need to do it in a reliable way to automate everything. I'm sure everybody is familiar with 4 steps of the automation cycle, but to reiterate, we can actually provision, deploy, compose, and config everything in an automated manner. And we do this because we would like to have reproducibility. We do it with the tools that helps us with the declarative provisioning, often with the declarative languages, but that's not everything you can do. You can actually leverage other elements like regular programming languages. My tool of choice will be AWS CDK that helps me to express with the TypeScript a regular high-level concepts in a way that they will be maintainable and they will be actually expressing the patterns. So to reiterate how to make it right from the start, you will need 3 elements in this equation. You will need expressing your patterns that will actually cover your intent. Then you will need to have a set of trusted services and knowledge about those services, depending on your cloud provider of choice. And then you need automation with the tool of choice that will help you to actually guide those things in an automated way that will help you to be reproducible. And as the quote on the slide says, if internet democratizes the information, access to information, cloud actually democratizes the creation of the applications. And I strongly believe that because this will be a very helpful thing. Under this QR code, you can find the slides and also grade my talk. This is everything what I prepared. Thank you very much.